President, I rise today in support of this resolution with respect to the takedown of Osama bin Laden, and also to praise the men and women of our intelligence and our military communities with regard to Sunday's successful operation. We have been pursuing the world's most infamous terrorists for over a decade, but it was ultimately the hard work and tireless dedication of these professional men and women that led to this significant achievement. I'm always proud of our military and intelligence men and women, but most especially today, I am truly proud of their great work. As we approach the 10-year anniversary of September 11, I am thankful that the families and loved ones of the victims of 9/11, as well as all Americans, can have some closure. The leader of Al-Qa'ida and murderer of thousands of Americans and allies can never again sponsor a terrorist attack. It's also important to point out that this operation was made possible by information provided by enemy combatants that had been detained and interrogated by the United States. There's been a lot of debate in this country about our detention and interrogation policy, but this is probably one of the clearest examples of the extraordinary value of the information we have been able to gather from the CIA's detention and interrogation program. If we had not had access to this information, Osama bin Laden would likely still be operating undetected today. It's because of the information gained from these detainees, pursued and analyzed over the years by the intelligence community, that led us to bin Laden's compound. It's almost unimaginable that he was located not in a cave in Pakistan's no-man land, but in a city just miles outside of Islamabad with a large Pakistani and government military presence. This is an amazing achievement and one that will be remembered for decades. But we must remember that Al-Qa'ida is a diffuse and decentralized network that continues to threaten Americans both at home and abroad. A number of dangerous leaders associated with Al-Qa'ida, including Ayman al-Zawahiri and Anwar al-Awlaki, are still out there, no doubt plotting their next attack as we speak. We also face a growing number of threats from other radical organizations and individuals, including homegrown terrorists and extremists. Although bin Laden's death is an enormous blow to Al-Qa'ida, we must make sure that we remain vigilant in all our efforts to defeat terrorism and never lose sight of our objectives, which is not the death of one man, but the dismantling of all terrorist networks that seek to do us harm. In closing, I want to again thank our intelligence professionals and military personnel for their service and dedication. I also want to remind everyone that while this is our greatest success to date in our efforts to combat Al-Qa'ida, we still have a lot of work to do and cannot rest until all of that work is done.